Hi, this is PJ at Rockos, and we're going to show you today how to make wine, okay? First of all, we're going to get a few things together. You need everything clean. Everything needs to be clean. Find you a good home brewer shop and get you some supplies from home brewing. This is sanitizer. Everything's got to be clean. Wash your bottle out with sanitizer. This is some cleaning fluid, some 5-star PBW cleaning. So you want to clean it, you want to sanitize it, then you're ready to go with adding your ingredients. So some of the tools are, I have a wine making book. I got that at a little garage sale. And you need a jar, okay? Get you like a little gallon wine jar or something. And you got airlock. This is an airlock from the brewer's store. It lets gas out, you fill it with a little water, it lets gas out, it doesn't let the air back in. Or you can get some fancier things like this, you know, that comes from the store, from the brew store. You can use a funnel, you might want to use a funnel, and some tubing, you know, that's going to get into later when you start making larger gallons like this. Okay, so you got all your equipment. You're going to need some sugar, you're going to need some yeast, and you know, I got this Red Star. I was really using some bacon yeast, but you know, it's better to use the yeast from the supply house. So we got all our equipment together, and then we're going to, we got everything sanitized, we got it all clean, and then we're going to start making some wine, okay? So now you got your fruit. You take your wine bottle and you put your fruit in, okay? Now you fill it up to about 1/3. Other way, somewhere up in here, okay? Give or take a little. You want all your fruit in, okay? Now you have your wine. You have your fruit in your bottle. And we're going to add some sugar. Okay, so you take your sugar. Now we're going to put about, in this size, I would say about 4 cups of sugar. So we're going to put 4 cups of sugar in there, okay? Take your sugar, pour it in here like this, okay? Any kind of sugar you want. Sometimes you can add brown sugar if you think that's going to enhance the taste. Because I use like some banana wine, and I used the brown sugar and it came out really good. So we're going to get a little funnel, okay? Get your funnel, add your sugar. Okay, this is 1 cup of sugar. And like I said, we're going to use about 4 cups in here. Maybe 5 if you want it really sweet. So this is part of the process. You put your fresh fruit, cut up some fresh fruit, make it look all nice, okay? Put your sugar in. You got your sugar. Let me get everything out of the way. You got your sugar going. Okay. Then you're going to take and add your yeast. Now, like I said, you can get a good wine yeast from a brew shop, or you can use stuff from the grocery store, either one. But I got this from the brew shop, some kind of Red Star. Okay, put just a pinch in your hand, you know, like a pinch of salt. Okay, that's all you need. Okay, so you take your yeast, put it in here, add your yeast. Okay, now you got that going. Okay, I want to add 1 or 2 more cups of sugar. Let's get that in there. Okay, at least 1 or 2 more. Yeah, I got 2 in there already. So this will be 3. Whoa. Okay, we got 3 cups in here now. Now this is gonna be number 4. Add your sugar. 3. Oh yeah, that looks good now. All right, and got 1 more. About 4 pounds of sugar, almost exactly. Okay? In that, it takes a lot of sugar to make wine, okay? So it's going to take a good bit. It's going to be a sweet wine. You can adjust your recipe. This is a basic recipe. Fruit, sugar, yeast, and water. Okay? And once you get this going, you can adjust it to your liking. Like I said, if you want to try a little brown sugar in there, You can make brown sugar with just some white sugar and some backstrap molasses. Just make your own brown sugar. And then you got a little bit of brown sugar flavor in there. Okay, so we got our fruit, our sugar, our yeast. The rest is going to be filled with water. Let me put a little water in here, get this going. And, okay. We're going to fill it with water. We're going to add in the water. Okay. Now you're going to want to go, you're going to give it a little room to breathe. You don't want to fill it all the way to the top, but just right below. Give it some space to grow because it's definitely going to increase in volume. So we're going to go up to about a little bit more. That should do it. A little more. There you go. Okay. Now we got water. Now you got your fruit, your sugar, your yeast. You got some water in there. Okay. Now you're going to put a top on it. I don't have one the right size for this jug, so I'm just going to improvise and make my own. I have a little glove, a latex glove. I'm going to wrap that on there. Cooper wanted to use a condom, but I told him no. So we're going to put a rubber band around it so that it can breathe. Now it's going to breathe, and the glove is going to increase in size and get bigger as the carbon monoxide or dioxide, I'm not sure, one of them. Anyway, this is going to get bigger as the fruit breaks down. The sugar's going to break down the fruit with the yeast. And 30 days, you're going to have wine. Now, you need some kind of airlock on the top to keep fresh air from getting in there. You want to keep it tight. I just put some rubber bands on there. And a glove, so that's going to breathe on its own. And later on, I'll show you how to make larger 5 and 6 gallon tanks. Same ingredients, same thing. You want about this much fruit. You want, sometimes we're going between 4 and 14 pounds of sugar in 5 gallons, okay? 5 gallon takes between 4 and 14 pounds. Get you a little book, and in this book, it's going to tell you and give you some ideas. You don't have to read exactly, skip to any page and pick up little ideas as you go. So, there's other things you can do to speed up the process a little bit, like if you make a simple syrup, take your water, heat it up, and dissolve your sugar in the water. That way you can pour it in there all at once, and you don't get lumps of sugar. You know, so you definitely refine your methods as you go along, okay? So, like I said, everything has to be sanitized. We got a little squirt bottle with a little white lightning in there, some grain alcohol. Keep it all sanitized, and then we're gonna have wine in 30 days. And you got your tools, your supplies. There's your wine. You want it in a dark, damp place. You can cover it up. I made this 5 gallons. I cover it with my shirt, okay? Because you don't want it in a window, and you don't want it. You want it in a cool place. So find a place to stick it. I'll put a shirt over it. Wrap it up like that, and just let it sit for 30 days. And the next thing you know, you're gonna have some fine drinking wine. Brother Kenneth said we made some banana wine and we used some brown sugar. Brother Kenneth said, God bless the banana wine. You put some honey. You can also put some honey in there if you want. Add a little honey. Or you can add a little molasses. Now, the amount you used, this is about a 16-ounce bottle, so I used half of it in 5 gallons in addition to the sugar. So wine takes a lot of sugar. And as you go, you refine your methods, and later on we're going to show you some different tricks on how to make larger quantities and how to adapt your recipe. You're going to have your own recipe. It's going to be yours. You tweak it, you twerk it, you get it right, and you're going to have your own wine. Okay, great.
Don't forget to share.
Don't forget to share and subscribe. And we'll see y'all later.